Well, we promised it, and here it is.
Yup.
Number one guest.
Episode 5. Big episode 5.
Yeah, it is episode 5. Holy shit.
We fucking made it.
Can you believe that? This guy's on 5? There's got to be a system of commands to not let shit like this happen again.
Yeah, there's got to be some like seniority. Or some sort of ranking.
Well, I guess you get to be number 1 on the seniority now. And I know, it may not be the most popular vote, but it's the guy we like the most. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But, yeah. Yosef or Wayne or Dwayne.
Dwayne. It's either Dwayne or Yusef.
It depends on which side of the border we're on.
I'm cool with Yosef. I don't care.
Do you like Yusef or Yosef?
Honestly, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Like, which one is the most proper way of saying it?
That's what they hear at the airport.
Yeah, definitely.
You tell them their name and they're like, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah. Well, I remember how I like I said, I've
yeah,
told
you
this before.
smuggled them over the border.
I didn't smuggle him over the border.
You
I'm just
smuggled them over the border.
I'm just saying that the guy who was at the ticketing thing or whatever, the guy who lets you into the United States was an older white gentleman, and he looked at me, and he looked at Yusuf, and he looked at me, and he went, "Are you safe?" And I went,
That literally happened.
And I went, "Yeah, I'm safe. I know this guy."
He asked you that question?
He goes, he looks at Yusuf and he goes, "Are you safe?" No, he didn't say that, but
It would be fair.
fair,
Fair
absolutely.
to ask.
It's not an unreasonable thing to ask, right?
I'm joking.
And so Yusuf walked over and he was like, "Yeah, you guys are traveling together?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is my good friend from Canada." And he was like, "Perfect." Born and raised in Canada. And he's like, "Perfect, come on into the States." And then I welcomed Yusuf into the great state of California, where I own property. I don't think it's good to have your phone on the table just in case. Like if it goes off, what if it vibrates though? You're gonna hear that up through the boom arm. You all right, Yusuf? You should get comfortable, buddy. Yeah. So sorry. Go ahead.
No, never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So Lucas said I should write this on my cue card. Which, by the way, you know how we didn't fucking shoot. Really, like, we didn't really get a last episode in. Like, I was upstairs writing my cue card, and I'm like, man, it's been a while. And so
Since our last episode?
Since the last actual episode.
Yeah,
like,
it's
we've had
been,
those snippets, but
2
it's just
weeks?
4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
Time. What is that? In a coma for that long?
Oh shit. Anywho, wow, we got a couple of things to address. But number 1, let's get it out of the way. New table, new chairs. We're gonna need some of those.
Yeah, gonna need definitely a longer table.
The amount of
and more comfortable chairs.
The amount of stress we just went through trying to put together this thing, and now just like, who was it? You said it looks like a YouTube confession now.
Yeah, or it looks like an intervention.
And that's disrespectful.
It looks.
That's disrespectful.
If you're standing on that side, it looks like an intervention.
It looks like
a panel.
Are you all right with this, Yusuf? Do you feel comfortable right now?
Yeah,
in between 2 dudes?
Yeah. No.
Perfect. There's no problem with that.
Between 2 dudes. It's like between 2 ferns with Zach Galifianakis.
You know what I thought was a good name for the podcast? And maybe I just snagged this name so that no one else can have it. Oh, fuck. I mean, people are going to hear this, so I better snag it like right after we finish shooting before I put it up. I thought it'd be cool to have like a podcast or a segment called Yes and No.
Yes and no?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like how?
Yeah, because you know how many times I'll hear something on the news and I'll have an opinion about it, but I'll have an opinion on both sides.
Right.
So so many people will take like a far left stance or a far right stance, and I'm always like, well, I just say
guns. Guns.
What's the problem with owning machine guns?
Why can't I have my gun?
No. But yeah, I thought it would be cool to have some sort of segment called Yes and No. Anyway, also another thing, because of we got upgrades, small upgrades, and by that we mean obviously, our cords and everything are much closer now, right?
And by upgrade, you mean we taped the thing?
That's not it. That's not it. First of all, it wouldn't be an upgrade if it was normal tape. But what kind of tape, dude? Is it?
It's Gorilla Tape.
It's Gorilla Tape.
The best.
The best in the business. So it's an upgrade.
Oh, you guys got Gorilla Tape as a sponsor?
Yes.
I don't know.
but
we're working on it.
if this Gorilla Tape holds for the next up until episode 10, I'm gonna hound them. Then I'm gonna be like, this is a great product,
Oh yeah.
right? You need to talk closer into the microphone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is this your guys like warm up?
No, not at all. This is what a podcast
Oh,
is.
this is it. We're in it.
Yeah, we're already 40 minutes deep.
Nice.
Sorry for the sniffling, by the way. I have horrible allergies. I can't help it. I'll try to like turn away from the mic. I don't know if you can still hear that, but
Yusef.
fuck.
So people are sick and tired of hearing from us.
Yeah, a little bit about Yusef.
Not even a little bit about Yusef. It's just
We've known him for a long time
for
now.
quite some time now. But
he we've been on a few trips together.
yeah,
He went to
yeah,
LA with us
perfect.
last year.
Yeah, Los Angeles. And now please go. Like, you know what? Let's shoot this like a Tarantino movie. All right. Like start at the end of what happens in the bathroom.
Chapter,
yeah.
or like the prelude.
Like, you know what? Yusef goes. So here's how he starts the story. I'm in my girlfriend's bathroom, slamming a plunger in her toilet.
Water up to my ankles.
Oh man. Yeah. And so how did that go about?
I've got blisters on my hands from plunging.
Those
Yeah.
are literally horror memories.
No, but didn't that? So what happened? What happened the other night?
What happened? Why did that happen?
First
Yeah,
of all,
why did that?
A little
happen?
backstory.
I don't even know. Like, it was just any ordinary fucking shit. Should I not be cussing?
Oh no! Don't cuss on this. Don't cuss on this.
Families watch this, dude.
Small children. Yeah, honestly, people gather together.
My little cousin Mark, he's like,
Oh.
uh-oh.
My
We
little-
bleeped that out.
My little cousin. No, that's fine. You didn't say their full name.
Yeah, I
There's a
guess
lot
so.
of people named Henry. Leave a favorite trail.
Okay. Anyways.
There's so
No,
much
I'm
to talk
joking.
about.
Fucking,
Please,
you can
Yusef.
swear. It's just don't,
So what did you do? You had a big fibery meal.
I don't even know. Like, it was just
So
my
like
normal
you were,
big deuce.
Okay.
Like, nothing out of the
a
ordinary.
normal big deuce.
And I have this habit of having really stinky experiences. So as soon as
That's disgusting.
as soon as it
He calls them experiences.
like
Every
they're
time he takes a
euphoric.
He calls them experiences.
Oh my goodness.
So before
Continue.
before I even do my first wipe, I'm like flushing it, so like there's no smell building up in the washroom.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
You
your
need
skill.
to go see a doctor.
That's some biohazard shit, dude.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
So-
I'm not gonna cut you off anymore.
So then whatever.
Anyway,
her basement bathroom I would assume was like the strongest suction, and I guess not. So I go to flush it, don't think anything of it, and then I go to wipe, 2-3 rolls.
2-3 full rolls. No,
He's got these boxing gloves on.
that's hilarious.
And then I go to flush it again and go wash my hands. And I look over and it's still there. It's not gone. Flushing hasn't worked, and the water's like right. To the brim.
Uh-oh.
So I'm like, fuck. I'm looking in their cabinet.
Is this the first time this has happened?
at her
Like,
house? Yeah.
Okay.
100%. But not. Oh my god, it's happened in many homes.
Okay.
I've discovered I have a
And so you were
problem.
like, I need the plunger.
Yeah. So I'm looking through the cupboard and stuff. No plunger to be found. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait here for the water to drain,
To drain.
and then I'll take the garbage can. I'll fill it up with water, and then use that as pressure.
How long were you willing to stand in that bathroom for, though? Because
Long-
at that point, that
as
could have
long
been an
as it took.
hour.
So I was in there for like 30 minutes. I get a text, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I need a plunger."
You just came out right and said it.
And then she's like, "No, you don't. You're lying. Because if you're not, I'm gonna fucking die of laughter." And her mom comes home. I'm like, "Shit." And she keeps texting me like, "LOL, haha." I'm like, "Nope. I've been trying to flush this for 20 minutes. Just I need a plunger." And then she starts dying of laughter. "Well, you go ask my mom for a plunger."
Oh no.
Oh,
And
no.
her mom just came home from work. I go outside in the
And now
backyard.
her daughter's boyfriend is asking for the toilet plunger.
Hey, so dropped a big old fat shit downstairs. Gonna need that plunger.
Really wrecked your nice washroom down there.
This beautiful bathroom, by the way.
Beautiful
Thank you for
bathroom,
letting
by
me
the
use
way.
that.
That's a plentiful amount of toilet paper you guys have.
And such fibrous food you have in this house.
Oh my god.
Granola bars and things.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Oh man! So did you successfully get the plunger?
So I go outside. She just came home from work, so small talk. Oh hey, how's your day? Blah blah blah. And it's
Mentions nothing about the poo.
like nothing, absolutely nothing. So I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, where's your plunger?
Do you guys own a
Just
toilet plunger?
Just out of curiosity, you're like, I'm taking a census, and I'm just interested in knowing how many households have a toilet plunger. Do you have one? And if you do, where might it be
Bro,
if someone
the
needed
problem-
it?
I went to the main floor washroom, the garage, and she went upstairs to her washroom, and she couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything in the garage.
So you were gonna
So
have to
I
use
had
your
to-
hands.
So I had to go outside and ask her. So then I'm like, hey, yeah, where's your plunger? And it was literally like an escape room to find it. Like that was the mission. She goes like, if you go in the garage, it's just to the left of the stairs. And she has like 2-3 steps and it's just like a wall. And I go out, nothing there. Like even when I went out to, when she told that to me, I'm like, I checked the garage, there was nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
So I go in, she has the green compost bin and then her regular recycling bin. You have to take out the compost bin first out of the way so you can get the recycling bin out, and then it's behind all of that.
Okay, so that's not a family that obviously blasts the
Yeah,
toilet
no,
often.
that's
No, not only that. So it's in a bag, like a Walmart bag or whatever. I go to the basement. I open that bag. No, some people have bags over the plungers. It's completely normal. Then there's a smaller, like an H&M bag, like those really small bags when you buy jewelry, on top of the plunger, tied with a knot. I'm like, are people ashamed of owning a
Wow.
plunger? Like, it's
Like you
It's
take
not
it out of the
plunger.
bag.
They
No.
make you stew with the fact that you just destroyed the washroom and now you have to go hunt for this plunger.
Did you retie the bag like that?
yep.
Of course, you must.
Put it right back in where I found it.
And you the problem was solved
Yeah.
by you,
immediate-
but not by a plumber, right?
no.
Okay, so it's weird that you told us that story, and I was like, no, please just save it for the podcast because it's something like this has happened before.
Yeah.
Except literally a plumber needed to be involved.
Yeah, it was on a much grander scale.
Some might even
Like
say
in
the
the scheme of-
grandest
yeah.
scale.
So the first time this incident happened, where it was like, it was so embarrassing because of what happened. This was probably like, elementary school. I don't know what age. And my buddy has a problem with his. We're playing Kingdom Hearts or Kingdom Hearts 2 on his PS2,
Oh no.
and he has a problem with this one mission. So he's like, "Yo, come over for a sleepover." So he tells his dad like, "Oh, we're just doing homework, whatever," and I go to sleep over at his house. He has like a small, cute little bungalow, and I even remember the mission. It was like a shed with like 4 cards around it, and you have to do some puzzle of like hitting the shed in a certain way, and you pass the level, and whatever. So night's getting later. I'm like, I gotta take a deuce. So I asked him like, "Yo, where's your washroom?" I go to his washroom. I'm taking one of the biggest deuces a child my age at that point has ever had. I'm like, there's no like, it consumed the entire ball.
Oh
So
my.
I go to flush it. I don't even know why I even go to flush it. First of all, no wiping because I'm like, I can't add to this mess. I go to flush it. Nothing. Not even a dent.
Doesn't even budge. It
Nothing.
didn't even spin.
Yo, Ryan, I don't know if the mic's covering your face, but like lower the boom arm a little bit.
Am I good here?
I don't
Like
know.
this?
But when Lucas,
I don't know. Is Lucas here? I feel like we're okay here.
Yeah, I think you're all right there.
We're okay here.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, anyway, so you couldn't even flush the shit down the toilet.
But at this time, I'm not experienced. I don't have all these experiences to go off
So
of.
you
I have no
called
skill.
your mom.
No, so I tell my friend, I'm like, yo, I clogged your toilet. Then his dad comes down. His dad's raging.
Uh-oh.
It took him like, I don't even know if he solved it because I was so ashamed. I just went home and then I was no longer ever invited to his house. And then,
Oh, no. It was
my.
like that.
and then like from that day on, I never took dumps at friends' houses.
What are
You
you talking about, bro?
destroyed
You
the shit.
fucking.
No, like
His dad was yelling.
if I know I'm gonna be at someone's house only for a couple hours, I'll hold it in no matter how much it like hurts. You know what I mean?
oh my
Ouch.
goodness, dude.
So then LA happened, And that was probably one of the worst ones.
Well, dude,
But
has
what
your
made it
schedule
worse-
always been that way though? Like for shitting,
Dude, do you always
like you
like?
said,
Do the toilets just fear you? Are you just a fucking murderer out
Oh,
there in
honestly, he's a
toilets?
toilet collector.
What I don't understand is when we went to LA, I asked you guys the night before, yo, did you guys use the washroom since we left
Yes,
Toronto?
and
And you
both
both
of
said
us.
yes, and
Yeah.
you took big
Multiple
ones.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that too.
Healthy,
Healthy
So-
movements,
When I went in the morning,
experiences.
healthy experiences. You're like, oh.
yeah. So when I did it in the morning, I had nothing to expect. It's like,
Bro,
why
you know
is
what
it
was
mine
built
that
up?
sets the
It
trigger?
was like sangria, chocolate cake, milk.
What
else? Yeah,
Like
bro.
a 9-pound tub of hummus.
Nacho chips. We had In-N-Out, Cheesecake Factory. Oh my goodness.
So much shit.
that massive chocolate cake
Costco
from
resto food, chicken bakes,
Yeah. Oh, the chicken bakes. I miss it.
and the lemonade.
Oh my god, this podcast is gonna be a long one. We have so much to talk about. But anyway, so yeah, what happened? You literally fucking murder this toilet. You fly to another country and flatline a toilet out there.
Yep.
You're a champion.
And then I come out panicking. I'm like, yo, I clogged the toilet. And then you go out saying, yo, he's going to charge us extra for that. You said, you better go fix it. It's not going anywhere. I'm fucking panicking. I'm sweating my ass off. I'm trying to plunge this thing. And it's like hot. We didn't have AC or anything.
Yeah.
Freaking sweating
And
there.
it's LA in July. That's not a friggin' cold month, is it?
No. Then I go out panicking some more. It's not going anywhere. I go for round 2, not noticing my hands bleeding from like the pressure.
It wasn't the pressure. It was the adrenaline.
Yeah,
You were-
for sure.
Yep. You didn't even realize you cut your hands.
And then I think when I really realized it was when I was plunging, panicking. I look over to my left and there's just shit spewing from the shower head. I'm like, how is this connected? So I'm literally
What are
doing
we
this.
showering
I'm looking
with?
like that, like what's going on?
Oh no, the shower head
I-
and like the bathtub fucking.
Yeah, and then we went to go buy soap to pour in it or some shit.
At
Oh,
that
like-
point, I knew I couldn't solve it, and we just had to call the owner.
Will you pass me the Yeti, please? The King's Goblet.
Where's yours?
It's upstairs. I keep it safe. I don't want dents in mine.
But you know it's made for that.
It's
It's like advertised as that. Like you throw
like
it,
having a
throw
pickup
it
truck.
around.
Yeah.
It's like a pickup truck. This is the pickup truck of bugs right here. The 30-ounce.
You know what the
Wrangler.
difference between your Yeti one and my no-name brand? Is you see that there's like a little gap. Right.
Yeah.
'cause it's
If you
bullshit.
if you do that on yours, it probably touches right away. No, there's no gap.
There's
no
no
gap.
gap, kid.
Hey,
it's
you
a
know why?
Yeti.
See,
Because
this one's
is a
not as like
fucking Yeti
it's
sturdy.
not as trustworthy.
All right, you know what?
See what I'm
Sorry.
talking about?
You
Yeah,
can't put yours in
exactly.
an oven. What is this? Let me see this. Yeah, not Yeti. What is this? Cheap shit.
Don't turn the brand to the camera. That's a
He
very
didn't even
offensive
see
brand.
it.
My
That's a
hand was
very offensive
covering it.
brand. Anyway, yeah. So we eventually had to fess up to the guy that owned the place in Los Angeles, that Yusef. I looked at him and I'm like, listen, brother. And again, he's from Texas. I'm from Texas. I was like, listen here, partner.
Hey, cowboy.
I was like, hold on there, buckaroo. He goes, what did your friend do? I was like, I'm not sure, but there's shit flying out of the walls.
Literally.
You know, it's like a horror movie.
Might as well have been.
You ever seen
shit.
It?
Yeah.
You know that scene where she's in the bathroom and she's like, I think she's like maybe looking into the drain or she's
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
something, and the friggin' blood. That's what it looked like with shit. Like where the blood goes like up through the
Yeah, while you were plunging it.
while you
that's
were
what I was looking
plunging
like.
it. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I was surprised it didn't come out of the sink.
Fuck.
Oh jeez.
Out of the kitchen sink.
And you know what's weird too is like how you didn't cause it but you still caused it. Right? Because the plumber showed up eventually because the guy was so apologetic. That was the one thing I found strange where he's like, he paid for our dinner that
Yeah.
night and shit like
yeah,
that.
man.
I was
that
like,
was. I
was
didn't
like,
get
that's out
that
of
part,
the,
man.
Yeah, I was like, that's out of the ordinary. But yeah, no, the fact that the plumber showed up and he's like, yeah, it was like tampons. Someone flushed tampons or something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
diaper
Yeah.
they found in the tank and stuff.
A diaper?
Yep.
Yeah,
Someone
and
flushed
those,
a diaper down the
those, like,
toilet?
those wet naps A lot of those built up.
But then, like-
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What pissed me off the most is you said you had multiple shits when we got there,
Yes.
and you had 2.
Yep.
Why is it my first one?
Yeah,
because
because
yours
you didn't
came
shit
out
for
like
like
because
3 days.
listen, when we were going to the bathroom, right? When we were taking our dumps, we were shitting like, okay, like let's say we showed up to LA and we had In-N-Out. So me and Ryan went to the bathroom after, like a couple hours after. So we only shit the In-N-Out and a couple other residual things. When you shit, it was built up of In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Chocolate cake.
For 3
Fucking,
days.
you were eating sand too, I think, as far as you were just consuming. And then, yeah, so bro, you literally, like, I'm telling you, you let out like 3 pieces, like the size of your knockoff Yeti came out of you.
Yeah, essentially. Destroyed the plumbing of this guy's house.
And now we're going to New York, and if you do that in New York City, I can guarantee you the people in Manhattan are not that nice.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, not like that.
Yeah.
But it also wouldn't be out of
And the places in
ordinary.
Manhattan, the one we're gonna get, that's got to be millions of dollars. So don't ruin a toilet in there.
man.
Don't ruin a toilet in there.
I mean,
That
there's a
host won't pay
cleaning
for it.
fee,
dinner.
but at that point, it's just caring for like like human life. at
Yeah,
that
like if
point,
you
another
yak on the
human
floor
life.
or something. Like that's what the cleaning fee is for.
Yeah, no, but not if you leave a poo in the toilet. Like,
Not if
No,
not if
not
you
one of
destroy
Yusef's
plumbing.
poos.
Yeah, not if you literally destroy piping. Anyway, no. Before we go on about the New York thing, because that could be a lot of fun.
right,
We need to address something that we tried to address before,
right.
but Lucas,
Very
and it's
important.
2 weeks now.
Yes.
But so 2 weeks ago, Chael P. Sonnen fought Leona Machida at Bellator, I think 222 in London, England, and it didn't go his way that night. Now I'm not saying he
Was
lost.
it a second round TKO?
Yes, but he didn't really lose. Okay, because like I said, it's weird to have someone go through MMA undefeated and unbeaten, most pay-per-views ever sold, and come out so unscathed and probably going to have a prosperous analytics career. So yes, Chael Sonnen. Everybody who watches this, go respect Chael Sonnen.
Go respect the biggest arms in Westland, Oregon.
The most dangerous man. All the charm,
The
all
longest
the harm,
undefeated streak, most pay-per-view buys,
most money ever made in
most
MMA.
money, or most like consecutive title defenses.
Yeah.
Just the greatest of all time.
Bro, he beat Fedor. He beat Rampage.
He did.
He beat
All of them.
Anderson Silva twice. Like, this guy's a legend.
Broke John Jones's fucking toe right off.
Yeah, you know what? That's another thing. Anybody who is watching this, search Chael Sonnen breaking John Jones's toe. Actually, don't. But there should be like a little explicit thing that comes up on the bottom of the screen. But anyway, that's what we had to talk about, Yusef. Sorry about that. Sorry that you needed
Oh,
to
and
be
also
here
the
for that.
Raptors.
Yeah, they won.
They won.
The Raptors won.
If you
all
didn't
right?
know already.
Fucking 2 million
Oh.
people gathered together in Toronto, and they almost burned the city to the ground.
Yeah.
Actually, no. There was something I wanted to mention about that, how a lot of the news outlets... So you ever heard of the Daily Mail?
Yeah.
The Daily Mail is a UK outlet, right?
Right.
And a lot of times I'll see like the titles of their articles,
Uh-huh.
and it'll be like, chaos in blah, 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 some part of the world that we're not from. So you're like, holy fuck, chaos. I'm like, that's crazy, right?
Right.
But is there a little fucking fly in here? I wonder
Yeah,
if the
well,
camera's
it's-
catching him. He's
it's-
coming in and out of the
It's
shot.
the summertime. You leave your back door open for 2 seconds. And
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, so the Daily Mail released this thing where it was like chaos in Toronto after like people are gunned down, and I was like, that is a very, very, very misleading
I mean, it
title.
was a little chaotic. I saw videos of it. I wasn't there, but
Yeah,
like,
my sister went there, and the guy with the gun that shot in the air, he just shot in the air. I don't know if he was aiming at anyone.
He
Oh,
shot it in
seriously?
the air.
Yeah, my sister was like just a few feet away from him, and she was a part of the crowd that people were saying, he has a gun, he has a gun, he has a gun. And then crowds just started running.
Why did this guy do that? He just shot it. Oh, I know why he did it. Office pop.
it was gang initiation.
Oh my god! Go create mass anarchy. That's what that fucking gang initiation would be. Anyway, Chael Sonnen retired, greatest of all time. Goat on the Mount Rushmore of MMA.
Raptors won.
Raptors won. What else?
I don't know.
There's a lot of fun stuff going on.
Did we talk about coming back from Gatineau already?
See, I'm not sure. And that's what I'm saying. That's how I know it's been too long since we've actually shot a full
Yeah.
episode, right? Because All right, you know what? Here's what we can sum up in Gatineau. All right, if we didn't already talk, we're gonna sound stupid if we talked about it on a previous app. I don't think we did because we listened to the last episode on the drive back.
Was that
from
the last
Gatineau.
one we listened? That was the
Yeah.
last one, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
so here's how we can
that's
sum
true.
up Gatineau. Lots of fun. Ottawa makes me feel bad. I don't know. There's
What do you
something.
mean?
It's like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I didn't know what Gatineau was. Yeah, your last podcast, you didn't talk about it yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we were in Quebec, and like here's a nice way of summing it up. Long Island iced tea has no iced tea in it. Fact.
But it's delicious.
But good. Well, the version that we had at the bar we went to was really good. It had
That
a little
one
bit of
was really
ginger
good.
beer in it, and it cuts all of the alcohol. You get motherfucked up on those things, buddy.
For sure.
And
Empty stomach. We're like empty stomach on that fucking like 6.5 hour drive.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then we got a club sandwich and chicken fingers and pizza, and we had a feast. Poutine. Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Are you excited for? So we obviously enjoyed In-N-Out in LA, right?
What was that? I wasn't crazy for it like you
Which
guys.
In-N-Out did you go to?
Yeah, honestly, which one did you go to? Please, no, go ahead and tell us. What was so meh about it?
Oh.
No, I'm just joking. Some people really hate their fries. Their fries are okay.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of their
Their
fries.
fucking hamburgers are amazing. Anyway, so we're the team, and we're bringing the camera, is going to New York City, and I'm very excited to try the rival of In-N-Out Burger, which is Shake Shack. And I heard I heard they have the best French fries, and their milkshakes are incredible as well.
I heard their milkshakes are ridiculous. as
So,
well.
like I said, I'm gonna stay faithful.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Everyone's like, what? The other Yeti. Yeti, if you're watching, please. Just reach out.
Oh, that's
We've
stellar.
reached out.
Thank you, Lucas. Holy. Sometimes when you're up here, and I don't want to like reach over everybody to grab the Yeti, but yeah, that's very helpful. Anyway, yeah, Lucas. So I'm online looking at like fucking shoes and hats and T-shirts and stuff like that to buy in New York, and Lucas is literally looking at cowboy boots and cowboy hats. Like literally.
Well,
And
he is a fucking cowboy.
He is a
so
bit of
it's
a
only
cowboy.
appropriate.
You know what? Not only is he dressed like a cowboy, but he's got like that cowboy lifestyle, just two guns drawn all
That's
the
what I'm
time.
saying. He's a fucking cowboy. Always.
The guy showed me a $300 cowboy hat, and I was like, it's tough for me to justify wanting like a designer shirt or designer shoes,
Right.
and then to shoot Lucas's cowboy hat down. Like, so I looked at it and I was like, you know what? Fucking live your best life.
The
buddy.
world
Get
is yours, yeah.
Get the fucking cowboy hat. Then we're gonna have an absolute blast. We're gonna record a lot of it. Yusef's gonna throw up. What else do we have on the docket for that week? Oh no! Don't say it.
No, I can't. No.
I don't think you can say the name.
Oh. Well.
No, and no. You can't. You can't. Don't say
I
it.
actually can't.
Yeah, no, because there's stipulations to it.
Oh,
Not yet.
really?
Yeah. Please don't say anything.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited.
Yeah, no, please don't. No. Because
But-
trust me, trust me, you can't. Please don't.
I'm
Trust
not
me.
gonna.
I know, but you're going to.
I'm
And,
not. But do you think you
What are we talking about here?
something.
I'm so lost.
Oh, yeah. You know what? This episode's about you.
Yeah.
So
it
you
is.
talk while me and Ryan try
He
to
can't
fucking-
even go to
I'm
this
just gonna-
place that we're talking about anyway. So.
Well, that's why you can't. Remember how we were talking? Yeah, so whatever. I'll write it down and I'll tell you after.
No, you don't have to. We're good. Anyway.
Okay.
No, it's just listen. We're dealing with a lot of illegal stuff. There's a shipment of machine guns coming into a port, and if you want to be a part of that, no problem, Yusef. But guess what? For the rest of your life, you're gonna be looking over your fucking shoulder. All right?
Yeah, you'll have a pretty penny to spend, but
Oh,
you know,
you'll
comes at a
be
cost.
crazy well. You want to know something? So in the constant like pursuit of money, right? I always think this to myself. People are like, oh, you know, like I like to invest in stocks. Like I chase money. I do this. Like I just want money. Would you invest in a tobacco company? Would you? Would you invest in like Pall Mall
Probably not.
or Philip Morris?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Like it's just an interesting thought, right?
I'm not very educated in the world of investing.
I'm not talking about like making a good investment. I'm just saying like the morality behind it. Like, is it an okay thing to do to invest in like Smith and Wesson, like a machine gun I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, hell, why not?
Yeah, you think that's okay?
Yeah, I don't care.
But like, do you feel like there
guess,
don't you feel like there are implications behind like I don't know. I could play the devil's
Business.
advocate to both sides, right?
It's just business.
Sure, it is just business, but you're funding the death of something.
It's true. It's just business.
You know what?
Right? Yeah, you don't control what they do with it.
It's just business.
You could be paying for training for a zombie apocalypse. You don't know where they.
Or someone could kick your door in the middle of the night, shoot you and shoot your family, and that money you invested, those bullets were
It
purchased.
shot you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your money shot you in the face.
You know what? I'm gonna write that down for my next movie because I'm a director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No sequel, Jones.
No sequel, Fade to Black Jones.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You have anything else you want to talk?
Do you think that restaurant in The Office where the episode where he goes like send it back? If it's not,
I think that one's probably in L.A., but they have Poor Richard's, the bar
yeah.
in Scranton. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to Scranton as well. I'm gonna buy a Dundee.
Can you actually?
I think so. I saw someone.
way.
I saw two people with them, and I was like, "Where did you get those?" But, yeah, they have Poor Richard's. Do you remember the episode with Holly where they go to the seafood restaurant for lunch?
Yeah.
Where he's
Yes.
like, what did he call it? She's like, yeah, it's like a business lunch, and he's like, yeah, business intimate or something like that. That place actually exists and is in Scranton.
Oh, really?
And there's a couple other spots as well.
Is the actual
you know
office,
what's a
like,
big one? You
museum
know where
or-
we should go? Friggin' Alfredo's Pizza Cafe. Do you remember that episode where Buddy gets and they're
Yes.
like, which pizza
yeah,
did you
yeah.
get? And he's like, pizza by Alfredo's, and they're like, that's dog shit. The Alfred pizza's the other one does
Yeah,
exist.
Really?
Yeah, we should maybe get a
That's
pizza from there.
dope. Oh, for sure.
And if it's not good, I'm gonna be like, what a shameless plug The Office did for them. I'm gonna be like, my goodness, right? Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna get Balenciaga socks. No,
From-
I'm probably not.
From New York, not Scranton.
No, they sell them in Scranton.
Yeah?
No. They sell a lot of organic produce and steel and what? The electric
Steel.
City. Yeah, it's so close to Pittsburgh, I guess. Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of car are we gonna rent? We have to rent something to go there. right?
G-Wagon.
Yeah, let's
Oh
rent.
my god, I'm not driving that G-Wagon.
I will drive that G-Wagon. I will captain that G-Wagon.
I might just fall asleep behind
I
that
could
G-Wagon.
captain the G-Wagon, yeah, because it's so comfortable.
Sure. Probably
Why else
is.
would you
Better
fall
be
asleep?
at that price.
At the small price of like 150,000 American dollars.
Sure.
Why does that? It's not out of the question.
No, absolutely not. Which is what makes it ridiculous. Why would you pay 150,000 for a G-Wagon?
I'd pay 300,000 for
Oh
a
my
G-Wagon.
God.
I'd get the 4x4.
450,000.
I'd pay $2 million for a G-Wagon, the
Yep.
6x6.
I get it in the European fire truck color.
Mm-hmm.
What is European fire truck?
It's like a
It's
like a weird
orange,
green
but
blue.
like neon.
It's crazy.
It's in your face.
It's in your fucking face. We
it's
saw
coming.
we saw a couple of them in LA. Which, by the way, do you guys want to do something wild next year? So I know we got New York this year on the docket, but do you want to do something wild next year? Like
the Stampede.
Shanghai.
Shanghai would be fucked, bro. I don't think there's a lot to do in Shanghai. I could
It's
be wrong.
probably
If we
pretty
had a big,
expensive, too.
yeah, you're right, and that's a fucking 15-hour flight.
Yeah.
You know what I wouldn't hate though? I wouldn't hate Toronto to Dubai and then Dubai to LA.
No.
Are you a rapper?
What do you mean,
Are you a movie star?
bro? The flight to Dubai is literally like $1,100, like for round trip
From where?
from YYZ, from Toronto.
Toronto
like
to
what airline?
Dubai to
Emirates,
LA.
the A380 Humper.
Damn.
You don't think I searched this? You think I just made this up?
That's a fucking crazy vacation.
Oh, you know what I read the other day?
What kind of vacations do you think I take? You think I take boring vacations? You think me and the team go to Florida?
The armpit of the world?
Oh, I'm sorry, Yusef. What were you saying? I
No,
cut you off.
I read that now with what do you call it? Self-driving cars, like the Tesla and whatnot, it's gonna reduce sales of flights because it's like why would you pay for a flight from like New York to Washington or something? You got to drive to the airport, park your car or whatever, and get
Because there's no
Check
traffic
in
in the
and
air.
whatnot.
When
There's
you
no
can just
traffic
fall
in the
asleep
air.
behind the wheel
Or you
and
can
wake
just fall
up where
asleep,
you
yeah.
want to be.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's illegal.
No, you gotta like I don't know,
That's illegal. You can't
alert
do
the steering wheel
that.
every now and
No,
again.
you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't.
Like you
Well,
can,
what's
sure.
gonna stop
like
you if the car can do it?
nothing is gonna stop you, but it's illegal.
You have to have 2 hands on the wheel for an autopilot to work. I heard.
No, you don't. Maybe for it to turn on.
Baby.
Because I've seen people fall asleep in the car.
Yeah. Well, if it ever does like become big in the
You
future,
know what? And that's so yeah.
it might just plummet sales.
Well,
up,
me and Ryan were actually talking about that. I don't know about flights. Maybe like short flights, like a fucking Toronto to Ottawa, right? Because that is a flight that exists.
Yeah.
You know. So me and Ryan though, we were saying like on the way back, like we're driving and we're like, fuck, man, if we just had a Tesla, you just hit the fucking, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we could just hang out.
Bro, driving to the beach this morning, it would have been amazing.
It'd been great to just go like fuck it.
Yep.
And it's all highway. That's it. Like there's no.
Yeah, there's no
City lights and
real
stuff.
crazy like turns you have to make.
Once
right?
we get to the city, I'll take control of the wheel. Just like get me past the highway strip, like the big slingshot.
I mean, the cruise control in my Honda is not bad.
Yeah, but that won't change lanes for you. Like that won't make that won't make
it
that won't
actually
make
locks
decision-
you in
Yeah,
one
that's what I'm
lane,
saying.
which
but
is fucking dangerous.
it won't make
sometimes.
decisions for you. You know.
Right, it keeps at
Yeah.
that one speed.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Tesla it'll stop if something.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that'd be great. Are we gonna rent a Tesla? Is that what you're saying?
Model X. Model X for the boys.
The fucking truck?
Do they have
Is that
like
what
an
it is?
8-seater Tesla?
I don't know. I feel like we could get a Tesla that fits everybody.
A white one.
Why? You're like the black ones don't have 8 seats. You're like that. I don't. I
Yeah,
don't know.
4.
You know what they do have though? They have the seats in the trunk that you can turn around, so you're facing the.
What?
yeah. Lucas, what do you think about getting a Tesla for the trip to New York? Just hit autopilot and let that motherfucker do its own thing.
Can you do that for the SUVs?
Yeah, of course you can do that.
We play poker and shit while it drives itself
Oh
there.
my goodness, play poker.
You gotta know when to hold 'em.
No,
We're gonna blare that on the way to Scranton for sure.
100%, 150% chance. What? You've been to New York, yeah?
Yeah.
A few times.
I
How
feel like
many?
everyone's been to New York.
You know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. That's something else I need to mention. I've never been to New York
Me
City.
neither.
That's
Mine.
that's Ryan's
I threw it on the floor.
because he's trying to get a new phone.
No, I'm joking.
But yeah, if you really think about it, it's like a nap away from where you live.
You take 8-hour naps.
I mean, a full sleep. Sorry. I was going to say like a nap and a something. Like a nap and a drive.
A nap and then another nap and then another nap.
it's like a small coma away from you. You know, it's like a
what is it
full
called
work.
when people go from country to country?
It's like a full work day away from you.
Backpacking.
Oh my god.
Sleep and go.
No, New York City.
So what are you most excited for in New York?
I'm excited for so much. Like there's so much.
Food wise, chopped cheese.
I'm just excited.
You know what I gotta say? The many times I did go to New York, the fact that I'm going with people that haven't been there ever in their life, it makes it that much more exciting.
100%
Because
because I'm gonna
every-
look at everything like, wow.
You're like, you're so stupid.
100%.
Before.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
But no, you're gonna be like old people. Fuck, everyone in New York is gonna be like that.
Well, they're all.
Well, not really,
tourists.
except for the locals.
Everyone's a tourist in New York. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. It's like LA. No one's actually from LA. Everybody's from somewhere else.
Yeah.
They just go to
But it's
LA.
like when you walk the big park, you get like all these like flashbacks of movies you've seen growing up. It's like, wow, it like so much stuff is filmed here.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, dude. And that's another thing. Yeah, man. Like in Los Angeles, I had a lot of that nostalgia, like looking at the beach and looking at Santa Monica Pier and shit, and you see that, like, you know, Baywatch and all that stuff, right? And it'll be the same thing in New York City. You'll see like all
every
the
music video ever.
yeah, and you'll see all those fucking cabbies get in the brutal traffic. And just like I said in one of in the last podcast, you get a good old fashioned New York stabbing. Quick fucking
Nice short blade. Give me your money, punk. Run that wallet.
oh my god. Oh man, why? I feel like the chopped cheese thing will be real good, but
Yeah.
like there's other things that like
Sushi.
yeah, buddy, find a sushi place though
I will.
because
I will be responsible
for the sushi, sure. There's a couple
Yeah,
of
but if
pizza
Ryan's responsible, his pocket's not in question.
Yeah, it is. He's not gonna fucking make, bro. Because here's the thing about New York City. Like, if you were to get high end sushi, it's like $800 a person, and he knows everybody's gonna be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. We're not spending $800. So Ryan has to find a good medium now of real high level sushi, but like at like if it's $100, fuck it, I'll do it.
I'll just open up my wallet a little bit.
Oh yeah,
I'll just open up the wallet a little
fuck
bit.
it, me too.
$800 a person. Just open it up a little bit. Don't
What
be
is
shy.
That's
Ask Uncle Ryan for some money.
that's $4,000.
Just open up the wallet a little bit.
I had to do a little math on my fingers there to figure that out.
Sure,
20, almost 25 years old.
I moved some big plans, some big life plans aside, but
so that everybody gets to try uni. I would try it.
Sea urchin?
Yeah, I heard.
For sure.
Someone who has a good idea of what my palate is told me I wouldn't like it, but I'd still try it. Have you tried it?
You probably wouldn't like it.
Have
no,
you tried
I
it?
haven't had it before.
Yeah, I was told there's a couple of different types, but I would try it because I know what it is and I know what it's worth.
I've
Right.
never had good caviar before.
I've had caviar that was pretty good, but nothing that's like, bro, some of the prices I saw in New York for caviar, it's like fucking $300 a tin. Right?
Really?
Have you ever
Yeah,
had
yeah.
Have you ever had caviar?
No. Well, I wouldn't have known. Like, they could say it, but it's like, is it really real? Because you know how rare it is.
Bro, but there's like 8 different types you can get. But if you get
No, I've had caviar.
sturgeon caviar
That's the best one.
is
Sorry,
like
that's the
fucking
best one?
some of them. Yeah, some of them are crazy expensive. But these are things that, bro, there's, like I said, there's a restaurant called Daniel, and it's just a French restaurant. And like I said, $133 for 3 courses, but the food is like, it looks like it's more art than it is food, in my opinion, at that point, right? Where it's like the presentation is so like
Right.
like
That's
over-
that's where they meet. Like
exactly, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the food in New York City is gonna be amazing. The shopping is gonna be amazing.
For sure.
Broadway is gonna be great. I don't know what show
Yep.
we're gonna go to. I'd love to see Hamilton, but I know we're not getting fucking tickets to that.
Bro, they're not cheap either, eh?
No,
Like, I thought I can go watch
no.
a play here in Toronto. The one that, like, Tony was talking
can
about.
watch
Oh, at
Shakes-
the Ed Merv.
Yeah, we can watch Shakespeare in the
It's
park.
like 200 something bucks. I'm like, what?
We can watch Shakespeare in the park. That's free.
They do that.
Yep.
That's dope.
In New York, that would be something to see.
Yeah, but you have to volunteer to watch it for free for the next set.
What do you mean?
The first set is free. And then the next set, you have to volunteer and go on stage.
No problem. Well, who do you want me to be? I can be Macbeth.
I gotta go off screen here for a second. I gotta blow my nose, and I don't want to do that on screen. So
That's fine.
I'll be back momentarily.
So now's when the
Can
podcast
you
starts.
believe
And act
that
like
guy?
nothing changed.
Yeah,
I'm
can you-
Ryan.
Oh. No, a lot of times.
It's like in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they change wives and they're just like, didn't even neglect. Like,
Yeah.
it was just, yeah.
it was just a regular day on the job.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Who else have they done that with in other shows?
Like a wife swap? There used to be a show called Wife
No,
Swap.
like a character swap where, like, the first couple seasons they'll have, like,
oh,
this-
The Office. They did it in The Office.
With
Pam's
who?
mom.
Really?
Yeah. If you see Pam's mom in like the first 3 seasons, right? And then the one where Michael's dating her is 2 different people.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that quite a bit, but they're pretty good about it. I like to find continuity errors in TV shows, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll see something and I'll see a plate of cookies on it and I'll look at the next like cut and I'll be like, there's more or there's less. Like I won't like the last time I saw something, I was like, whoa, you got to go back. And the first original shot had 8 cookies on a plate, and then the second shot had 11. And that shit drives me nuts. It does. Like I don't want to see where the edit was made.
Speaking of that, I just chimed in on that.
Who the fuck is this guy?
There's an episode of The Office. You know, is it The Office? No, it's Friends. Sorry.
Okay.
It's not The Office, but it's Friends. The cafe they all go to,
Dude, and
Central Perk. They have this thing that holds like muffins, and you put a lid on it, and like they switch it every episode is like muffins or a cake or whatever. One episode it was literally just a fucking baked potato, and no one noticed.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That I don't know if I think that actually exists. I'm pretty sure that cafe.
Central Perk, yeah.
And it's in New York.
They made
Oh,
one-
really?
They made
That's
a
what.
makeshift
See,
one.
I spoke to someone at work
Get
today
the
about
fuck
it,
outta here.
and I was like, yeah, so we're going to Scranton first for the office stuff, and then he's like, oh, and then in New York, are you going to the cafe? I was like, what fucking cafe? He's like, the one from Friends.
No way.
That's what I said. I was like, I don't give a fuck, but I know Ryan's gonna want to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
Yeah.
Do you know
awesome.
they have one here in Toronto? It's a cafe, and they
No, that's not
remodeled
the
thing.
same.
But it's still pretty.
That's
cool.
not the same.
well, that's aggression.
I'm just-
That's not something we tolerate on this show.
You tone that down.
You tone that down
I
right
spray
now.
you with water.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm very excited. There's some like landmarks I'm excited. I'm afraid of heights, but I'll go up in the Empire State Building. It's like $35. You go to the top and you can see like just everything.
Grand Central Station.
Yeah, Grand Central Station is
About
free.
as
that'll
low
be
to the
cool.
ground as you can get.
Yeah, that's free. That's free. What else?